Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Philipp Humm. I'm a business storytelling coach, TEDx speaker, and if you ask my mother, the sweetest son on this galaxy. Have you ever thought, man, I'd love to tell more stories, but I just don't have any story ideas? Or my life is just so boring, I don't have any good stories. Or maybe my partner will break up with me if I tell this one story all over again. I need more stories. Either way, this video is for you. In this video, I'll show you my favorite techniques, my favorite exercises to give you a pool of stories, to give you 100 of story ideas that you can start using today. Let's get right into it. I want to share with you the one exercise that I have been doing every single day since almost 3 years. It's actually the one exercise that I've never stopped doing. And trust me, by now, I've tried out hundreds of different exercises, but it's the one exercise I've been doing every single day. The exercise is called Homework for Life. The first time I heard about Homework for Life was when reading Matthew Dick's book, Storyworthy. Phenomenal book, check it out. Now, what is Homework for Life? Homework for Life is every day you ask yourself, if I had to tell a story from today, what would it be? Now, that can be any moment that stood out, any moment that touched your heart, any moment where you had some sort of realization. You'll see every single day there's some small thing that stood out a little bit versus the other ones. And what you do then is you note down 1, the date, 2nd, this story-worthy moment, and 3rd, if you want to, a lesson, but that's completely optional. Let me show you a screenshot of my Homework for Life so that you get a sense of what I'm talking about. So check this out. Here you see date, the story-worthy moment, and the lesson. And what you see there, a few of these story-worthy moments, some of them are personal, others are business. Some of them are a little bit more exciting, others are super boring. Well, there's even one day that I skipped. I don't know, probably had a few too many drinks on the night before. You see, have a little bit fun with that. Also, what you see there, a few of them have a lesson, others don't. Just see it almost like writing a diary every day. Every day you will reflect upon this one story-worthy moment. Now, I know what you're wondering, what's in it for you? Well, at the beginning, it will be a little bit awkward. At the beginning, you'll be writing down every single day the story-worthy moment, and it will sound not too exciting, right? It will be like, so today the most exciting thing was that I had cereals for breakfast. Or, well, today I was stuck in a traffic and that was really bad for me. I think your story-worthy moments will be more interesting, but just FYI, yes, it will. At the beginning, you have to first train your mind to spot these story-worthy moments. But once you've done that for a few weeks, what can you get out of that? A few things. First, well, you will have this pool of stories ready to go, right? Because every day will give you a new idea of a story that you can start using. By training your mind to spot these, you'll have a pool of stories. Second, you'll actually be more mindful. You'll walk through the street and you'll be like, oh, story-worthy moment. Oh, story-worthy moment. You'll be more mindful of the things that happen in your surroundings. That's amazing. And then third one, you will start to recognize some patterns in your behavior. Because every day you react to certain things and you'll recognize what is triggering you. How do you react? It gives you deep insights into your soul. Isn't that cool? Now, I hope I got it more or less clear what you can actually gain with that. What I like you to do is spend every day maybe 1 or 2 minutes, right? And think about what is my story-worthy moment from today. Write it down, write down the date, write down this moment, and if there is a lesson, write down the lesson as well. It's a powerful exercise that will give you a pool of stories. All right, let's talk about another brilliant exercise that gives you a pool of story ideas. That exercise is called first, last, best, worst. Now, that is an exercise to help you trigger some of the past memories. How does it work? Take out a sheet of paper and there you just write next to each other, first, last, best, worst. Once you've written that down on the horizontal axis, write down on the vertical axis, prompt. Now, what are some prompts? Prompts are the categories that you could include in there. So, for example, gift, car, teacher, pet, holiday, whatever is any prompt, any category that could potentially trigger a memory. Then you just go prompt by prompt and ask yourself, let's say for the first prompt, let's say it's in this case, it's gift is our first prompt. You then ask yourself, What was my first gift? What was my last gift? What was my best gift? And then what is my worst gift? For each one of them, you just think, is there something that comes to your mind? And if something comes to your mind, just quickly write down 1 or 2 words that helps you remember that. Don't write a full story yet. Do that later. Right now, it's just about putting it all down there. All right, check it out here. So what you see there right now, each one of these, there are specific memories from my past. And now when I go back through them, when I read through them, probably half of them would give me a new story idea that I could start using today. So when you do that exercise right now, just put down all the things that come to your mind, right? All the memories. Don't go too deep into them. Just note them down. Once you have noted them down for each one of the categories, then you can pause and then you can look at your overall table and see, hey, is there any specific memory that stood out? Any memory where you're like, this could be a really cool story. And then you go into the story and you develop that story a little bit more. But first, go through this soul-searching exercise of finding all these story ideas, okay? That's it for today. Both of these exercises are absolutely magical. Homework for Life, incredible to help you train your mind to spot these future story-worthy moments. First, last, best, worst. It's a really cool exercise, but there you go more in the past to find these past memories. Either or, both of them are incredible exercises. Give them a try. Now, if you liked today, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out all the other cool videos that we have on our YouTube channel. Wherever you are in the world, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.